Kids today, you mean the save button represents some kind of physical storage disk? OMG! Me today. You mean uppercase and lowercase refer to the physical cases where printers kept their letters? OMG! Uppercase, lowercase. Pair of printers' cases. It has French roots. Case means box in Old French. Upper boxes, lower boxes. Basse de case, haute de case. Now I only need to understand where the words type and font come from, and I'm done. Font has a common root with found, as in foundry. Type cast from molten metal. Having seen them in action, linotype machines are among my favorite bits of machinery. A giant typewriter with a furnace and a crucible of molten lead at the back. There's a romance here. Font designers are still called foundries. Jaw drops. Also, leading isn't the amount of space that leads the type. It is the size of the lead, metal strips, used to create said space. Point sizes are seemingly random between typefaces because they refer to the piece of lead the type was on which you can no longer see. There are 72 points in an inch, and the point size refers to the total height of the character set. Wow, I never realized this! I love type history! Also, in a printing press, putting a bunch of common words or phrases together is accomplished by mounting them in a single plate of text called a stereotype, and the sound it makes when it's pressed to the page is cliché. Swear to God! Today I learned. Click to go to the thread, which probably has more interesting tidbits I missed. Bonus! And the shift key used to physically shift the entire type bar upwards on typewriters. When people used to cut and paste text, it was with scissors and paste glue. We are full of skeuomorphism. Your mind is going to be blown when you find out that return comes from carriage return, when the entire bit of the typewriter holding the paper returned to its original position. I remember those days, and the little ringing noise as it did so. These are my people. Betting I've reblogged this before, betting I'll reblog it when it turns up again. In addition to the print terminology stuff, the visual shorthand icons and ad graphics for something about writing are still often pen nibs, fountain pens, and typewriters, while graphics of a monitor, keyboard, and mouse remain visual shorthand for computing, even though most writers now use monitor, keyboard, mouse, or even laptop touchpad. In addition, headers for "this blog/website is about writing" are often in one of the many imitation typewriter fonts complete with smudges, or just Courier. The start and end call icons on most or all smartphones is still the handset of a classic desk telephone, and sometimes the open app icon is a complete phone. The term hang up for end the call refers to something even older. One of these. And of course, the save icon is indeed a 3.5-inch floppy disk. Why it wasn't a 5 1/4 floppy is a mystery. The icon version is just as distinctive. Also, why various OP updates never changed save to the graphic of a CD or DVD or flash drive is another mystery, and nowadays a save icon should probably be a cartoon cloud. Graphics and terminology are funny things. Reblogging this again for even more information! I'm mostly entertained by the guy who thinks you need to know that case means box in French, as though that's not what it means in English. Skeuomorphism, my beloved.